Can you give me some information? What would you like to know? Well, I've been to Los Angeles many times and I've seen a famous site. I'd like to see something different. You've been to it? Yes. And I've seen the house moves homes art. And there was no near Tokyo. So I don't want to do that again. You've gone shopping on the rodeo drive, and my wife doesn't need any more designers handbags, shoes, or watches. You've been to Universal Studio? Yes, and I've been to the one in Osaka too. You've seen stars of famous actors and exercise on the Walk of Fame? Yes, I like that. Already seen all the famous sites. Can't you recommend something else? Wow, I've lived here all my life, so I don't do much tourist stuff. But I can tell you about a favorite restaurant and a couple of musicals I like. That would be great. Could you write them down for me? Sure. And it's nice to meet someone who does something different. Athens is the capital and largest city in Greece. It has a history of more than 3,000 years, which makes it one of the oldest cities. Athens is once very powerful. It is a center of art, learning, and science, and was home to many important writers and politicians. Democracy was also born in Athens. Many buildings of works of art over the Athens still survive and the city is still today. The most famous one is the Parthenon on the Acropolis. The Parthenon is a temple built for Athena, a female Greek god. It was filled with many beautiful statues. Some of them are still there, others are other museums around the world. There are also many modern beautiful buildings in several palaces and Athens. The first modern Olympic Games were held in the end of the 19th century. After the Second World War, Athens' population grew very fast. That is caused by the fractures in the beauty picture to serious problem. The government wrote a new law that surrounds the city and made some services much bigger. Now the quality of this environment is much better. The climate is mild, but the city gets quite warm in summer. But best to visit is spring or fall. The city has a new, very modern airport and many high-quality hotels. People interested in culture will enjoy it very much as its many theaters and musicals. Sports are also very popular in Athens and in the home, the stadium, which was built for the 2004 Olympic Games. Many people think it's the most beautiful stadium in the world. The city is surrounded by mountains, which are very nice places for walking and climbing. There are several markets. After cafes and restaurants, delicious Greek food, like salads, goat cheese, olives, roast meat, fresh seafood, and many types of fresh bread, so olive oil, sausages, or delicious garlic and yogurt sauce. It was a visit to Athens just for the wonderful food. Good morning. I heard you arrived last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of legend trouble. But I don't know what happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me also home, and they have a long, round argument whether to take a taxi or bus from airport. Couldn't you ask my mother to be quiet? I did. They can continue to go down since I left. And the little boy sitting behind me kicked my seat for a couple of hours. I couldn't move a different seat. No, the flight was full. I'm finally arrived in Tokyo. Airline had lost my baggage. You know my flight lost over? What's that? If anything can go wrong, it will, especially when you're dealing an airline. Look right, you really like being to Tokyo, but it's sometimes hard to get here. Good morning. I heard your bird late last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. It was delayed 5 hours in Houston with an engine driver. I'd hate when that happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank lost alcohol, and they had a long, loud argument whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport. Couldn't you ask the manager to be quiet? I did. The kid continued they called and she left. And there was a little boy sitting behind me, kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat? No, flight was full. And when we went to Tokyo, I like had lost my baggage. You know my first travel? What's that? If anything you can go wrong, it will. Especially when you're dealing with the airline. You go right now. I really like being to Tokyo, but it's sometimes hard to get here. Good morning. I heard your provider last night. Why was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because the engine driver. I hated what happened. And the couple sitting in front of me drank local alcohol, and they had a long, loud argument about the take a taxi or bus from the airport. Couldn't you ask a good member to be quiet? I did. The ticket continued they called on the scene left. The little boy sitting behind me, he kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat. No, the flight was full, and we planned to ride to Tokyo. And later I had lost my baggage. You know my father's restaurant, what's up? If anything can go wrong, especially when you're dealing with the airline, you go right now. I really like being to Tokyo, but it's sometimes hard to get here. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning. I heard you were very late last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. It was delayed 5 hours in Houston with an engine driver. I'd hate when that happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank lost alcohol, and they had a long, loud argument whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport. Couldn't you ask the manager to be quiet? I did. The kid continued they called and she left. And there was a little boy sitting behind me, kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat? No, flight was full. And when we went to Tokyo, I like had lost my baggage. You know my first travel? What's that? If anything can go wrong, it will. Especially when you're dealing with the airline. You go right now. I really like being to Tokyo, but it's sometimes hard to get here. Good morning. I heard you provided last night. Why was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because the engine driver. I hated what happened. And the couple sitting in front of me drank local alcohol, and they had a long, loud argument about the take a taxi or bus from the airport. Couldn't you ask a good member to be quiet? I did. The ticket continued they called on the scene left. The little boy sitting behind me, he kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat? No, airport. Couldn't you ask a good member to be quiet? I did. The ticket continued they called on the scene left. The little airport. Couldn't you ask a good member to be quiet? I did. The ticket continued they called on the scene left. The little boy sitting behind me, he kicked my seat for a couple of be quiet? I did. The ticket continued they called on the scene left. The little boy sitting behind me, he kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat? No, the flight was full, and we planned to ride to scene left. The little boy sitting behind me, he kicked my seat for a couple of hours. Couldn't move to the front seat? No, the flight was full, and we planned to ride to Tokyo. And later I had lost my baggage. You know my father's restaurant, what's up? If anything can go wrong, especially when you're dealing with the airline. They go like that. I really like being to Tokyo, but and there I had lost my baggage. My favorite restaurant. What's up? If anything can go wrong, and me find your light to Tokyo. And there I had lost my baggage. My favorite restaurant. What's up? If anything can go wrong, especially when you're dealing with the airline, they go like that. I really like being to Tokyo, but it's sometimes hard to get here.
Good morning. I heard you. You had arrived late last night. Good morning. I had arrived last night. Good morning. I had arrived last. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. I had you arrive.
Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. How was your flight?
Oh, it was awful.
Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night.
Good morning. I had you arrive. Good morning. I had you arrive. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. I had you arrive. I heard you arrive. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. I had you arrive last. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. How was your flight?
How was your flight? Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. How was your flight?
How was your flight?
Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble.
We had delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I had arrived late last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. Good morning. I had you arrive late last night. I had you arrive late last night. I had you arrive late last night. How was your flight? Who late? Oh, it was awful. We would drive for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I hate it when this happens.
I hate it when that happens.
I hate it when it happens. I hate it when it happens. I hate it. I hate it. I hate when Mama, I hate it when it happens. When that happens. I hate it when it happens. I hate it when it happens.
Then the couple.
I hate it when that happens. 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 I hate it when that happens.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument.
I hate it when that happens.
I hate it when it happens. I hate it when that happens. When that happens. I hate it when that happens. I want it when that happens. I hate it when it happens. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. When that happens. I hate it 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 when that happens. Good morning. I heard you arrived last night. Good morning. I heard you arrived late last night. How was your flight? How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I hate it when that happens. 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 Then the couple sitting in front of drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take taxi or bus from the airport.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a...
About whether to take taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol. And then I hate it when that happens.
Or a bus from the air. Long, loud argument, lot of alcohol, and the couple sitting in front of the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Couldn't you ask a crew member?
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Couldn't you ask a crew member to make them be quiet?
I did. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from... Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Couldn't you ask a crew member to make them be quiet?
I did. But they continued. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Couldn't you ask a crew member to make them be quiet?
I did. But they continued their quarrel as soon as she left. And then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the... Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a... Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then had a. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi.
Couldn't you ask
of me drank a lot. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of bins. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, the love alcohol. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me. Good morning. I had your arrival late last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We drive for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I hate it when it happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol,
Then
and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol, and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport.
Then
the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi.
Couldn't you ask him to me drank a lot of bins? Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of bins. Then the couple
sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or a bus from the airport.
Whether to take a taxi or
Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport.
Good morning. I had a live late last night. How was your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I hate it when it happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport. Couldn't you ask a crew member to be quiet? I did. As they continued, they called and she left. And the little boy sitting behind me kicked my seat for a couple hours. Couldn't they move a different seat? No, the flight was full. And when we finally reached Tokyo Airlines, I lost my baggage. Houston, because in Houston. Good morning. I had you live. It's off. Tried for 5 hours. In Houston because of engine trouble. Because of engine trouble. Because of engine trouble. Because of engine trouble. Good morning. I had your lab late last night. Late last night. Good morning. I had your live. Good morning. I had your live late last night. Good morning. I had your live late last night. Good morning. I had your live late last night. I heard you arrive late last night. How's your flight? Oh, it was awful. We were delayed for 5 hours in Houston because of engine trouble. I hate it when that happens. Then the couple sitting in front of me drank a lot of alcohol and then had a long, loud argument about whether to take a taxi or bus from the airport.